Hey guys, my name is Rybro and welcome to the Beginner's Guide. Now this is a game that people had been talking about for a long time, and there's been like really good reviews of it, and I can see why, because I'm not gonna lie, I did watch the beginning. No, I did watch just the beginning of Jacksepticeye play it, and I shouldn't have done that, because I should always, like, I should just take a chance on games. Just like any game that I play, I should just take a chance to see if it's good, because now that I've seen the beginning, I haven't seen the whole game. I know, basically I just seen the introduction, that's it. And like the first game, but this is one of the games that changes your life, apparently, but it sends a really good message, and it's about this guy named Coda who used to make games. He never released any of them, but then he just stopped, and then one of his friends who is narrating this story wants to make a game to show all of his games and just talk about them. So I think that's a really nice thing to do for a friend. I mean, like, it's a big thing, like, and he wrote down his email and said if I wanted to say anything, and I have no words, but that just sounds really awesome. So I'm going to get into this game. I'm going to skip the introduction because I know what it is, but I just want to see like all the games, and I just want to play the game. And also, I think I'm still sick. I don't know. I still have like a stuffed up nose. My voice is better. It doesn't feel like I can't use it. Yay! That's always good. But I just wanted to do something to relax, and I'm probably going to make a vlog after this, because I still have to talk about what I was doing in Vegas. I keep putting off like that vlog of doing in Vegas because like, nothing really happened in Vegas. I was busy and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't like talk to you guys, or I could talk to friends, but I couldn't make videos, which was the most important part. But I guess I don't know. But I'm gonna make a vlog anyway, just to talk about some different stuff. So anyways, yes, let's begin the game. Sure, audio is on. Yes. If you close your eyes, you feel like you're on an ocean.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was really struggling with some personal stuff, and his work pointed me in a very powerful direction. I found it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this? This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is. And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveywreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
Okay. So that was all the introduction. I kept that in just to add to the game. Okay, so this is all I've seen. Just like this, and then that's it. So this looks like space. Oh, God. Warning, Whisper machine status active. Evacuate immediately.
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see.
That's a nice name. Fire? No fire. Fire! Oh. Hello? Gun? Can you make any sound? Can you talk? Nope. Guess not. Okay. Whisper machine active. Okay. Okay. Can I jump? I can jump. I'll hide up here. Never mind. Whoa. Okay. Thought I was gonna fall.
Security call breached. Hostile alien life form inbound.
Uh-oh. Is there
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere. But then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Yeah.
Enemy force neutralized. Begin ship evacuation.
This is a really cool thing. I mean, like, I wonder... I don't know. Ooh. Go through the door before it closes.
I love how you can see the bottom of the universe from this room.
The bottom? Oh. Hi. That's awesome. So. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Path. Thank you. Thank you. I must be important in this game.
Apparently, this space station has a labyrinth on it.
Oh, no.
Sure, there's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the Whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering a Whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
Well, I guess everyone else wants me to. I mean, you're the only person I've met so far, except the narrator. Whoa.
Let me pause here for a second.
Oh.
What you just experienced, stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Well, what happens? Oh. God. Oh. I'm free! Oh, that's so pretty.
The beam causes you to start floating.
Hi, bottom of the universe.
And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about
Still
it.
going down.
Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful place, juxtaposed against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
This is awesome. It's like a history of game making.
Yep.
Oh.
In this game, you can only walk backwards.
Oh. The past was behind her. Oh. Oh, that's awesome. I don't want to fall if there's like a big hole there. Is there... Oh, I can only walk backwards. Yeah.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Coda's trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
Trying to make my way around here. Ooh. When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer. This is really cool. Coda, you're awesome at making games. And it all starts from just simple little projects.
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need anything more than that. Which to me is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
Okay. Hello, horror games, my old friend. Oh, you are now entering.
Woo. And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
Okay. Oh, this just makes me want to play more. Nonsense.
Oftentimes, Coda would put bizarre titles like this one at the start of his games.
Okay.
I wish I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games. He would really only talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do?
What's that? What's in that door? Oh.
Once you've been slowed to an absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens.
Oh.
So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door?
Oh.
Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
Nah, I want to go all the way. No, I don't, really. Enter. Oh, okay. Full speed, okay. I was waiting for it to bring me to the top. I was like, why is it not doing that? Stand on X staring... Oh, wait! You must address a group of eager press reporters. A stranger appears.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Let's steal them! No. Game of only posters and concept art showing what the game is intended to be. A game where you
Coda would often tell me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person, but that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
That one. Okay, I'm kind of not paying attention. I'm just reading these. Blocks of text explaining what's happening. Okay. Ooh, 2009. Ready, set, fish! Well, where's the water? Is it all around me? Where are the fishies? Or is just a big fish gonna pop out in my face?
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an actual puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
Yay! I did it! I was like, I better not be here forever doing this. Oh, wait. And that one opens. Why?
Don't forget that solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon.
Oh,
we're
okay.
going to see it a lot.
A lot. It better not get difficult, because I don't want to rage at these games. They're like really cool ideas.
So that seems to be it, right?
Oh.
You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again, so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
And that's where the fish will be! Okay. Oh. Is it underwater? Oh, you can see all the other floors.
How about
that?
There was more to it than we had any way of knowing.
Oh.
I actually find it funny that this game comes after the stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world.
Yeah.
Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Oh, this is overwhelming. Good job, Koda. Oh, we're back here. Okay, the guy said we'd go back to this. Okay, you're now entering. You're now exiting. Wow.
So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Koda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game. There's a bigger picture that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
This is amazing. The great and lovely descent. We're gonna fall. I saw this in a screenshot, I'm pretty sure.
Let's talk about video game development for a second.
Okay.
Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development. To make all of these games, Koda is using an engine called Source.
Source, yeah.
Like all engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors.
Did I miss anything?
That's why so many of Koda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well.
Okay, yeah.
The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Koda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
I don't want to fall. Ah, sorry, Koda, if I do. Ah! Ah! No! Oh. What is this? Oh, I have to go all the way around. Oh, there's a wall there. Oh, I can't get that. I can't get that. There's a wall there. I like the ambience. What was that? Oh, what's happening? Please tell me this is just music, and there's no one after me. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay, the descent, okay. But what if I go this way? Oh, okay.
This prison, Funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go.
Like, in real time?
If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
Like in real life?
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible?
Yeah.
And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in, and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
Well, they were playable. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, because like you can have a game that has a meaning, but it has to be like playable. Like that hour. Like, that wouldn't be playable. Like, I would just give up in like 10 minutes at the door. I was gonna, like, obviously, like, give up and think that the door is never gonna open. But it does, like, have a meaning. It's really cool to think about.
It's the puzzle again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Doop. Oh, the exact same? How do I switch? I don't know how you fit through that, but
There's
okay.
still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
Oh, it's really loud. Okay. Clouds! That looks like... I don't know. I don't know what it looks like. This is really awesome. Where are we now, narrator? Listen. You there!
Coda begins
come
using
from
a kind
up
of
above?
dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
Oh, this is cool. Okay. You there! Did you come from up above? What was up there? Yes, there were these floating colored blocks. Yes, there was an enormous prison I spent hours in. Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. The one. Don't be mad at me. That's the world above. You've been there? Now this is important. Did you have to get through a puzzle with 2 doors and switches? Yes, I did. That was literally the last thing I did before coming here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. I'd rather... Yeah, number 1. I'll tell the truth. We've only just met. Can any of the other people talk? Or are they just there to be there? Again! Perfect! Now please, tell us how you solved it. Tell us the solution. Tell us how to get to the other side. Oh, because they don't know? Well, first, you gotta get eyes. They don't have eyes. They can't see. I don't remember how I solved it. I'm trying to remember. It happened 2 seconds ago. I didn't solve it. Someone else let me in. You don't want to go over there. Ooh. Either 1 or 3. You don't want to go over there? Let's see what they say after this. Oh no, but I do. We do. We need to get there. Do you understand? It is the most important thing in the world. We have to escape this prison. There must be an ending. I promise you. There is nothing I want more. Well, goodbye, sir. Goodbye, sir. And goodbye, ma'am. I don't know. Well, bye then. Oh, it's them again. Hi. Hello. How did you get here? Was there a puzzle you had to pass through? No, I've been right here this entire time. Well, yeah, this is just gonna ask the same questions over and over again. Because I literally didn't go through a puzzle, I just walked through a door. Yeah, do you want to know how I solved it? No, we actually find the black space between the doors to be far more interesting. Have you seen it yet? No, I don't think so. Why would I care about the space between the doors? Actually, now that you mention it, I remember feeling strange as I passed through it. I don't recall a space between the doors. Like in that hallway? Two, just to get along with them. Don't think too hard about it. You'll see it again soon. That's cool that their heads turn like that. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like Minecraft. Imagine if Minecraft did that. It's like you meet people online and they have block heads. You just go up to them and it's like douchebag, and then they kill you. I don't know how that would work. Narrator? I don't want to be alone. Please tell me.
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Well, what about the elevator? Oh, okay. Well, we're already here. Is it scary? What if Coda made any scary games? Hello?
It's a lamppost. Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination.
It's like the flag at the end of Mario
We're going to
level.
see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Oh, and maybe I'll guess what he's doing. Oh, I just clicked on the lamppost. Okay. I didn't know I was supposed to do that. Oh, this is so cool. We're just seeing the history. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. All notes you see are left by other players. Oh, hello. Are you a note? Hello? Did you say anything? I don't want to, like, miss you. Okay.
So first off, I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda.
Oh,
This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level, and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing.
It's a nice
so right
room.
away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention.
The point of this.
I was
Shut up.
over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
These games are so atmospheric now. Whoa, holy shit. That's what was going through my head. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Sorry, I didn't see the first message. Can you guys hear me? No one can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you. Hello? Hello! Hi! Have to read all these messages?
Feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them.
I want you
Either
to.
way, to me they convey a sense of loneliness. I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't meant to be played. But it's ironic, isn't it, that in playing this game and seeing how alone Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
Okay, I'll pass through most of the notes because I want to like listen to the narrator, because I'm trying to pay attention to two things at once. But while he's not talking, I guess I'll read more notes. A free T-shirt. Where? Need another side. Door, why you so? Door, how open? Open sesame. Whoa. Oh. Makes game. Includes door. Cannot open door. Thanks. Oh wait, so I just came here for... No, I didn't. Hello? A game where you leave notes and suddenly everyone's a poet. Eh, don't bother. Okay. Never mind then. This one really makes me feel like really tiny. Like when you're like on a cliff or something and you're like looking into the distance, it's like, oh, I feel so tiny because there's like mountains and stuff. Ugh. Ah, it's balls. Jacksepticeye loves balls. Hopefully everything's recording too. Wouldn't want that, anything bad to happen. That's what happens.
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you what I think the puzzle means.
Okay.
Each of these games represents an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
That makes sense.
In each of his games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution, he understands exactly how it works, and so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
Okay, that makes sense.
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause. Just for a moment, a few seconds to reflect on and let go of the events that led you here. To step back and connect the pieces together. To grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
Yeah. This is really cool how this game is like made and stuff. I'm heading back to the start later, guys. Bye. I'm moving on. Oh, sorry. Gotta get more comfortable. Whoa. Whoa. What is that? Someone stepping on cereal? Oh. Are you there? Please say something. Lamppost? Oh, it can be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak! 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 I can't! Stop! Ah! I'm sorry, it's a black screen. Porn stars
this
die
one is
too.
Tough. It's gonna kinda just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Let's party like porn stars, man. Until dawn. that a shower? No, okay. Ooh. So what do porn stars have to do with this? That's the same picture. I was stuck on that.
See, like, this is it. The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about it. You just walk to the end of a hallway. Except, for some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
Oh. Oh, the furniture's gone. Oh. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about it? Oh. Who's talking to me? This guy? Okay. What furniture ought to go in the center of the room? How about a TV with surround sound, a refrigerator, a giant hole in the ground? Yes! Move out of the way. Okay, now what about along the wall of the room? Wait, where's the hole? Along the room. A washing machine. 10 stoves lined up along the wall. Yes! Because I love food, and I want to make more than 4 at a time. Wait, it's not doing what I want. I think we should light up this room a bit. A skylight, full ceiling window. Let's open this baby up. I'm thinking to recess. No. But Tesla holes in each corner. Yeah. No, number 1. Yeah. That sucks. It's not doing what I'm saying it to. And a table. You need a table. Who are you? What exactly are you doing this from? I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making any difference. Tables were invented in 1935. Number 2. What you gonna say now? Okay. Hi, table. Ooh.
There's a bit more to this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
It sounded like me for a second. I was just about to say, and then he said,
so, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
Hello, please walk forward. No. Okay, fine. I walked backwards. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment. Okay, by text. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care that you remember each step. First, click on this table. Good. Go over to the picture or photo frame and turn it slightly. Now turn the floor lamp of this room off, then turn it back on. Okay. Where is that? Oh, it's right here. Okay. Now go to the left side sofa and move it over a little. Finally touch the shelves. Oh! So beautiful. Wait, what? Oh, that's it. In a real prison, the escape will now open. Wait, that's it. In a real prison. Oh, I'm in a real prison now? That's just because I just removed all that? Oh, it's getting dark. Well, now, return to the start to be taken back to your prison. I'm watching this to see if it changes. Oh. Okay.
And of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape. Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside, and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen of them. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working on? But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something. And he likes it. And that's it. He's done. He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually in it.
So this is the final version of the prison. But it works because there's no prison in it. Oh, the lamppost! Was it because it's like dark and stuff? Get in the thing. Hello? Oh, hello. Who is this? Hey, it's me. I'm you from after you escaped the prison. Well, I guess I only have one choice. You're me? Yes. So you were trapped in this prison too? Yep, I was in the furniture maze.
It's a conversation. And so this is what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself.
Yeah.
You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
Do I feel any different? Sometimes I'm scared I'll get out and then things will be exactly the same as before. Yeah, it does change. I don't feel like myself. I don't quite feel like myself. That's so nice to hear. That makes me feel really happy. Well, I am you. Age just kinda does that, you know? I'm still me, but I'm not somehow. It's hard to describe. Remember to enjoy being who you are right now. It won't last. Well, that's kinda happy and dark. Let's say that to him, then. Wait, if you're me, then did you get a call from another version of you when you were trapped? Two? I don't know what's happening right now. What, did they tell you? What? Or what did they tell you? What did you have to do to get out? They talked to me for a while. They asked me how I felt about being imprisoned. All they told me was to be sincere. I don't... What? They freed you? On the radio. Is this gonna do with any of the story later? I don't think so. I don't know what's happening right now. Let's hear about what.
I can see why he considers this a fitting conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
So what would it look like if Coda wanted to make a game about talking to someone other than himself?
I don't know.
To me, this environment is meant to represent Coda's puzzle, with the two doors on either side and a dark transitional space between.
Oh! Who spelt that? It's probably me. I'm very clumsy. Oh, hello. It's Mr. Clean. Clean, go clean that up. Oh. Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Thought I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself. And right miserable that would have been.
You'll notice that the quality of the art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on.
And right miserable that would have been.
He begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Okay, I'm sorry that I talk over here. I'm just trying to, like, I'm trying to focus on two things at once. Don't worry about me. A place this nice, it'll be glad to stay here all night. Number 1, yeah. Well, now you just might be getting a little ahead of yourself there, no? Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you could do it all night? I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? Okay. Done. Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run to the bedroom and make the bed? Okay. Bed, you in here? I like this. This is nice. Is that my mom or something? Oh! My mom wouldn't want to see that. It's all nice. It has like one big, like, blue blanket on it. All nice and folded. Good. Mom! Do you see this? I'm making a bed! She's not here right now. Much nicer. That's... oh. While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the details matter. Oh god, that bugs me. Oh, my OCD. All the little details matter. Do you enjoy being a house cleaner? How'd you end up doing this job? It's been a long time since I've seen a house this messy. I always see this house messy. I like the music. 1, yeah. Well, I don't enjoy it as much as I need it. While I'm working, I feel a kind of calm that rests in the pit of my ribcage. My soul just can't be soothed any other way, it seems. Which, I guess, is all that matters. Oh, and a tidy couch. Would you straighten the pillows on the sofa out here? Oh! Okay. Hi! Oh dear, looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Maybe mop that up as long as you're here. Okay. Delicious! Maybe... oh, okay. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Wait, who are you? It's just a random person, I guess. Okay, I'll get right beside you so you can tell me. Okay. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. Make it especially cheesy. Ha. ... Oh, was that the... No, it was stupid. Sorry, never mind. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the choices I made. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Okay, it's easy. Magic! Awesome. I'll put them away. Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best as you can? No, need to be perfect. We're all just human. Okay. Is this gonna get sad or something? Scrub the tub. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, okay. Now that I see the result, okay. I'm nothingness. And look at my nothing boobs. Okay, I don't know. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Okay. Oh, that's the bathroom. Books. Oh, there's one book. Amazing. Perfect. Now then, how about
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing.
Yeah.
It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you. and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
Do these chores ever end? Darling, let me tell you something. Okay, I'll get up close. Whatever work you do, you absolutely have got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't you be with the task at hand and leave the future chores to future
really
you?
like this game.
Present you
All of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a constant smile on his face.
Sorry. This is what I meant by, like the two things at a time. And leave the future chores to future you. Present you wants to smooth out the rug in the bedroom, believe it or not. Trust me on this one. No, that's what you want me to do. Wait, what do I need to do? Oh, straighten out the rug, but I just did it! Do you have like a kid or something that keeps like messing up the rug, just and then hides somewhere? I have to clean it. Looks like the tub is oh. Okay. This is okay. Earlier when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was going to say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it, and it takes care of you. Heh. Don't know why I felt so weird about saying that. I get it. That's a weird thing to say to someone you just met. Yeah, one. Anyway, so, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. Books. Would you please clean up the books? Thanks. Okay. Okay. Oh goodness, those pillows over on the couch are real mess.
I'm glad he found some peace.
It's over here. Oh, there's just a bathroom. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, the pillows. Okay. Anything else? Question.
But,
do you enjoy this?
It can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again, you can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can't just keep, like, working on, like, one game. Like, forever. You have to move on and keep creating, I guess. Lamppost!
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
Items you
This
love
one
at
gets
members.
a bit goofy.
Ooh, I like Goofy. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to become perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I just moved. Is that perfect? I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not, how do we do it, but how do we do it effortlessly? This is easy. It is so easy. It is so easy. Being perfect is effortless. What was that? Sorry. Being perfect is effortless. Looks like people are dying.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
Okay. Kids should not follow their dreams. This is the key. How do I achieve it with no effort? I still love you, it's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. Can I go down on these? No, I can't. Okay. Well, let me tell you right now. If it isn't effortless, then it's not the right answer. If you're torturing yourself, trying to find the right solutions for your life, you're not doing it right. Oh. Oh, crap. Oh, I can pick them. Okay, I'll just pick the highlighted ones, I guess. I don't know, this is weird. Okay, I'll move around. Ugh. I can't. Okay. Back to work. Papers. Seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simplest path forward? There's no truth. There's no path. Do what is easiest. Do what is simplest. Feel what is true. Okay, that moved. I don't know what's happening. So this is what he's seeing, but I don't see that? Nothing. No one.
I fell pretty hard for this one. I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have.
Oh.
To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
2010! Hello. Let's see what Coda has in store for us.
This one took a lot longer than all the others for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this, and it's not like it's particularly complex, so I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
This is familiar. No, it's not. Okay. That hallway was familiar. I think it was from Stanley Parable. Oh! Stage fright. Ah! Why was I scared of that? Oh god, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That really scared me. Alright, the performance is beginning! Places, please! In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. Okay? I'm an actor inside a game. Good. Stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Where's the bathroom? Yes! Where's the bathroom? What are you doing? Oh. What are you doing? You're deflecting. You're not saying what's actually on your mind. Stop dancing around it and have a conversation with the person. Do it again! Good there's no... Good that... Good thing that there's nobody watching. There's just like a guy in the corner. Wait, can I not say anything right ever again now? I don't know. No, no, no! That's not what I said. That's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There were a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Now talk to her again! One? You're messing it up all again. Well, I don't care. Oh. Oh, they're bouncy. Bouncy, 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 The oh, this is so cool. I bouncy, I bouncy, I bouncy, I bouncy. No, no, no! Ah! Okay, I read that. That's back from the stage. Okay. I don't think I did too well. Oh! I gotta move. Okay, yes.
The
No, this is
game
working.
ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution to social anxiety, to
Keep moving,
fears
dude.
of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself.
Oh, that's why the
And to be
lines were
honest,
so messed up.
I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games. Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer. But what can you do? After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
It's longer than anything before. Oh. Ooh, Mobius Trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Okay. Is this... no, okay, sorry. I don't know if it meant like in the game. Okay. I feel like I'm flying. I don't know if this is what I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay. So. Oh. Ah! 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 What was I supposed to... Oh. I'm sorry. Captain, what can we do? What's going on? Something's enormous disappeared on the radar.
If you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise.
Yes,
And there is
thank
a
you.
solution, by the way.
One. Help! I'm blind! Can't you do something? Can't you fix this? Need someone to talk to me? Don't let this be. Guy! Oh, this is fun. Okay, I gotta be fast. Okay. I don't know what decisions to make, so help, I'm blind. Okay. I can't die like this. I can't die like this. Me neither, man. Okay, so, please tell me how to solve this. Okay. Oh, I can actually do something. Someone push a button. Ah. Oh, what am I supposed to do? Wait, do they say stuff that'll help? What is that? Is that a house or something? Come on! There's a conversation, I need to click something! Ah! Oh. Okay. Stop having a conversation, there's something behind you, man! Oh, I'm so sorry, Coda. What am I supposed to do?
Let me explain how you're supposed to do
Oh,
this.
okay.
On either side of the room are elevators, which go up to an upper level. You have to go up, walk over to the person who's standing there, and then select dialogue option number 2.
Can't keep making these. Yes, that's it. That's the truth. Like, literally when he said there's an elevator, I saw that.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking.
Yeah.
So, where's that coming from? But then, even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore. And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way.
I'm out of ideas. Keep going, keep talking. Okay. Thought this was gonna be easy. He's not telling what buttons I'm supposed to push. You're doing it, it's working. I'm alone. Going to be okay.
His games are going to get more desperate from here on out.
Uh-oh.
After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
Almost in 2011. What's going on with Coda? Hello, where am I? What is this? What is this? Someone breathing in my ears. Ah. Oh. Where did the silence come from? How do I... Okay, I thought that audio messed up. Oh, I like this. Yeah. Where does the silent come from? Because I just want to know where the silent came from. Oh, there's more. Oh, can I climb this? Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. When I try to create, I feel empty. I have nothing left to give to my work. I'm completely out of ideas. Number 2. Oh no. What happened? Did something change? There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. I'm trying to find this engine that used to protect me. It's to start it again. Are these choices gonna... Is it gonna matter what I say? It probably will. First one. There was a machine that kept me going and it stopped. Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where that is. It isn't far. Take me to that then. You have to take me to it. Ah, oh, I know! This island! Oh my god. Oh god, I almost fell.
If the last game featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
If you can help me solve the puzzle, we'll find the machine. Deal? Deal or deal? Okay. Where are you, miss? Oh. There's a place up there. Okay. Ooh. Was that the puzzle? Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. It almost matches the color of your text. Not really. Perfect. Come along. I'll show it to you.
From my perspective at the time, and just what I knew of him, this was a result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
Okay, now what? Okay. Now you have to close the first door, and now you have to open the first door. Now you have to close the first door. Yeah. And then you flicky this switch. I just press the switch here, I guess. 3. Ha! That was so simple.
Talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way.
I can't believe I never solved it
one
before.
writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
When I try to create, I feel empty. Where does that... Oh, these are all my decisions. Where does that come from? What is this? You have to take me out of it. Deal. Hey, I recognize this. There's a machine that kept going in and it stopped. What are you doing? You okay? You have... Trust me, you'll see. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. You have to say that the game development is simple and joyous, and that you love it 100% of the time. Okay, making games is easy, making games is effortless, or making games is simple. You have to say that the work is fun and easy. You have to say that the game... Oh, okay. Ah, that feels wonderful. What's happening? Why did I feel so awful when I said that? Don't worry about it. Just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. When I make games, I feel completely energized. I am constantly excited and enthusiastic about my work. It is easy and never stops being easy. Yes, that's wonderful. Keep going.
Seeing this game at the time that he made it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like... video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
None of them says it's easy. Say the right thing? I don't know. Perfect.
This is someone I really
Feels
cared about.
fantastic.
And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Patience. You have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. What's happening?
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
I'm free. I'm free.
But it didn't stop. After finishing this one, Coda takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Oh, that was awful. The machine. Oh, sorry. It's a guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We have captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick, I intend to be quiet, I intend to be brutal. Oh, quick. Very good. Just be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing that you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Okay, bye. Okay, never mind. Oh, okay, I thought they had guns. Do you know where the poisonous games have... The machine. Hi, Coda.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped. You stopped feeding us, your work was keeping us alive, your work was keeping us healthy. Those people out there, can you imagine what pain you put them through? It's only because of your creations that any of us can make it through every day. How can we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? 2. So here's what needs to happen. You need to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them. You have to admit to the people that you allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. 1. No, nothing? Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. I have seen the thing you fear. Alright then, I will speak to them for you. Okay. My followers, my friends. My friends. My friends! Hello. It falls on me to deliver bad news. I have a troubling revelation. Troubling revelation? The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. 2. Okay. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. Wait, so who am I? Am I still the character? I'm not Coda. Coda's the machine. One. Let us pay it retribution. Let us show that if we are not failures. Okay, I don't know what's happening right now. There's like a bunch of things going through Coda's head. Follow me, I will destroy the machine. Follow me, we will destroy everything that the machine has created. Either way, they follow us. Me. I'm on stage again. What is this?
Remember, you can click to fire the gun.
Oh, okay. Go away, curtain. Hello, exit. I can't get out. Oh.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
I'm destroying everything.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
I can't move. Put down your weapon. Okay. I put it down though.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need. To be told that my work is good. That I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was a good person. I felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy. So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while. So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Okay. Okay. Coda's last game.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
Yeah,
This room
it does.
actually has a maze in it.
Amazing.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable.
Yeah.
The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Okay. Thank you.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze? The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code.
Oh.
Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, like I would have never gotten that. This is deep. Like, it's weird to know the history of just, like, making games and, like what the games mean. And like, what the people, what the person making the game, like, what everything means.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first two challenges, and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem. But I can open this door for you, so let me do that. Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow.
Yeah, because Coda's games always used to.
And I don't understand why.
I don't know.
It's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew. It wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean. And he wouldn't. I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left, and it felt somehow like I had failed. Where did I screw up?
I don't know. I don't know if it's that you screwed up. I think just something happened to Coda. Dear Davy,
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I?
thank you for
Because
your...
of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
Thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me anymore.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... it felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
I wonder at times whether you think I am making these games for you. You've so infected my personal space.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, it was... I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere hidden between games. If there was an answer, a meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Oh... Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them. What is going on?
And then you stopped. And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing. What does that mean?
You simply let them be what they are. Oh, okay. I think he stopped making the games because it meant, like, they were really important to him. And then the guy, narrator, he just showed them to people. He just, like, didn't care what Coda would think. He thought that it was a good thing to do for a person. But it was just like something secret that he was doing because those games that he made meant a lot to Coda, and he just wanted to keep them for himself. But now that everyone knows his games, he doesn't want to make them anymore. Which is like, I don't know why, because his games are like really, like, they have like really good ideas and all that. Maybe it was the game that had all the ideas and people were going to steal them. But no. But I don't really know. When I am around you, I feel physically ill. You desperately need something and I cannot give it to you. I literally do not have it. Struggling to come up with new ideas is not making me depressed. Low points are just a part of the process. The fact that you think I am frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks, and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling.
I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
And when you finally see what I am talking about, don't say anything. I thought that door was already open.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work, is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please, I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Oh, that was loud. I don't know why that was loud. Hi, TVs. This is the epilogue.
More love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
So these look like the Polar Express seats. All aboard!
Solution.
Thank you, train, for not moving anywhere.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
This house is huge.
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
Where are we?
If I knew that my life depended on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
I'm not saying much. I'm just trying to process all of this.
What now?
And even if I'm playing, I'm just trying to be quiet. Just like
I
so
think I need to go.
You're watching.
And I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for, and so I'm just gonna... Okay.
So he's gone then? Okay. We're in a desert now. Okay. We're all alone. Just look for a lamppost. Or... he said that Coda put lampposts at every, like, end of the game. Or did the guy just put it in there himself? Because Coda wanted him to stop putting lampposts at the end. We're going back up. Oh, okay. Hello, floor. Okay. Oh, we're back here. Or is this? No, this is different. This does feel like distant, like I'm not getting anywhere. Is that the laser thing that was at the first game? That was the first proper game, right? Or the first one was the Hello Storm, but it's like, well, it's kind of bright, sunny out. First game was the mod for Counter-Strike. So is this where... Is this the end? A glitch? project would not have been possible without the following individuals: Matthew Bright, Ryan Roth, Helena Hare. Okay, sorry. Turn back.
And miles and miles, and you're so tired, but I know that you're strong.
Is that the end?
So turn back, turn back.
Music is fading, I think. Or ending. Oh. The end. Oh. Well, there you have it. The beginner's guide. That was really heavy to get through. That really was. Oh. So, the guy was trying to apologize for what he did to Coda, just like showing everyone his work and like everything that he did. And Coda didn't like that, and so he just left. So this was supposed to help him, like, try and get him to make games again. I don't know, like, what is happening with that, if Coda is making games again. But that was, like, a really powerful message. If there's any powerful message out there, this nailed it right on the head. But that was, like, a really, like, a heavy thing to go through. Like, just to see, like, the history and, like all the levels of his games, like, just show what he was feeling at that time. And, like, the narrator, it was a nice thing to do. I said, like, at the start it was a really nice thing to do, and then Coda just didn't like that, and then everything went down to crap. That was really good. That was really good. I'm sorry if I wasn't talking at times. I said earlier that, like, if I wasn't gonna talk, like, unless there was, like, words to say, because, like, I have no words to say. I don't know what to say to that, but that was just really, like, heavy. That's just really sad, too. Because he was just trying to help him, because his ideas were really, really cool. Like, where you could only walk backwards, or you could, like, walking up those steps and then slowing down to a crawl. Like, it would take you forever to get there, and then the door would open. And it was like, what's the point of going through that door, or something like that? Or why would the door open? But I felt like that was like a really that was a really good game. I really liked it. I liked how it showed, like, the guy's games and how it was all, like, set up to tell the story and all that. I know I didn't say much, like, at certain points. It was kind of like just like one of those videos you watch, like, you just play the game. And, like, there's no face cam, or there's no, like, commentary, there's just playing the game. It was kind of like that, but I threw in some witty commentary there. I was just trying to process everything, and I can't do that when I talk. I just can't. But that was powerful. That was powerful. So, and, like, this is a real thing that happened. Like this guy is real out there, and he was going through all of this. Now the games were showing that. Oh my god. that was a really good game. I'm really glad I played it. I do like playing these games because, like, there's games and then there's like experiences. And this was an experience. This was just something I had to keep quiet because I was trying to process everything. And I think I'll do more of these because I felt bad because I started playing that Dragon Cancer, and then I watched Jacksepticeye's ending, and then my ex said that she wanted to see me, and my ex she's a friend. She said that she wanted me to play more of it, like the whole game, and I felt bad that I didn't do that, but hopefully this redeems that. But that was like a really like I don't even have words for it. It's one of those things where you just watch and it's just like, oh, I can't explain this into words. It's just all stuck in my head and all that. Hopefully everything recorded. Oh, if it doesn't, I will slap the nearest person I see. But no, I probably won't do that. I'll just punch another hole in the wall. But that was just a really powerful experience that I hope you enjoyed me playing my version of it. So thank you all so much for watching. I love you all, and I hope to see you in the next one. So bye for now. Rybro out.